This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Whether you're married or dating or single or just focusing on you, you're right on time. Therapy can help you find your way. Visit betterhelp.com/super for 10% off.
Good. It doesn't even look like you fixed it.
I was just waiting for you to say something.
He was just pitching it.
Well, because I tried to fix it while I was standing for like several minutes, and I was like, yeah, maybe the way you're doing it is different, because I was just like, smoosh it down.
You were so patient. I was just like, all right.
Patience is a virtue, you know?
That is right.
It was believable to me that it was taking that long, because I already tried this task with no success.
None whatsoever. Because it's theories out of a hat. Woo!
Hey, brother, and welcome everyone to another edition of Theories Out of a Hat, where Ben and I draw bad theories out of this here hat submitted by you guys, and then we have to defend them, make them make sense on the fly.
Yeah, for the record, we don't think these are good ideas, but the goal is to get as far as we possibly can in making a compelling case for why it could happen.
Exactly. So we don't know what they're going to be ahead of time. We just have to respond and use our deep lore, what we spent most of our adult lives learning, like good, mature adult men, and give you this video. Yeah.
Well, we're waiting.
Hey.
Yeah.
Would
Hey,
you like to do the honors?
Theory? Let's see. All right. What do we got in here? This is from Will Legg. Grawp is Hagrid's son, not his half-brother.
Well, what?
Okay. All right. Imagine let's get into it. Hey, brother.
Hey, brother. Yeah.
Is Grawp actually Hagrid's son?
There's more evidence than you might think. Hey, brother!
Okay, so the thing about Grawp is that he's considered runty for a giant.
He is.
He's a big guy, but not giant big.
Right, so it's like you've got Hagrid at like 12 feet tall, and then Grawpy at like 18 feet tall, and then like big giants are like 22 to 25 feet tall.
Right, so obviously, as per the theory, what would have to have happened here is that Hagrid
Bought him off an Irish fella I met down the pub last year.
procreates with a regular-sized giant.
A lady giant.
He's half giant, they're full giant. End result, three-quarter giant.
Three-quarter giant.
There you
Therefore,
go.
ipso facto, math, 18-foot giant.
18-foot giant. There you go. Now, you might be like, now, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
When could this have happened? That's a great question. So we don't know what like the reproductive cycle of a giant is. It'd be easy for us to project and say it's 9 months.
Right,
Like a human, but they're not humans.
Not humans.
Not humans.
Right.
For all we know, it's like 9 hours. I mean, Hagrid was there for like, what, like the 2 months or something?
Oh, whoa,
You know?
oh, so you're saying
that
while he's
out there
with
Oh, where were you? You thought it happened a long time ago.
longer than like months ago,
months
within
ago.
like the recency. So that means
Okay,
that while
all
he's
right.
out there with Madame Maxime, who he kind of has a soft spot for, he was otherwise
he was out there warming up to some giants and some game. Okay. It makes more sense probably if it was before he brought Madame Maxime there. And then we had an awkward conversation like, oh, I got to tell you something. Found my boy. I've got a son. Got a son.
I feel like the only thing we have is the three-quarter giant.
The three-quarter giant's basically it. See, it's why I think what I was going to say is that if it was on the trip,
on the trip. Yep.
Then that could also, if he's that young, then that could also be why he's not good at talking. Right?
Ooh!
Right.
And kind of like fascinated with
Right.
like little like bike bells and stuff like that.
Exactly.
You know, like he's almost got like a toddler-like behavior.
Exactly. He's just giant.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Not so bad.
Yeah.
I think that's as far as we can stretch
That's
it.
as far as we can stretch it.
Yeah.
It does take them a long time to walk back, I guess. Maybe he can't walk well. He's got to crawl.
Well, I have a 4-year-old myself,
Yeah.
and trying to get from my door to the car in the morning to take her to preschool does take a minute.
Yeah, all right. This one's super awkward. Next.
What?
Oh, it's another Hagrid one.
Oh, goodness.
Hagrid is an animagus, specifically Fawkes. Fawkes the Phoenix.
Fawkes the Phoenix. Okay. Hey, brother, guys. What if Dumbledore's Phoenix is actually Hagrid?
Sorry about that.
Hey, brother! Think about it. One of the first things that we ever see Dumbledore say about Hagrid in the opening scene of Sorcerer/Philosopher's Stone is that I would trust Hagrid with my life.
With my life. And then when Harry's in the chamber, like the way he summons Fawkes to him is by having tremendous faith in Dumbledore.
Right. Yes,
Right.
he must have shown me an enormous amount of faith to summon Fawkes to you.
Right. Dumbledore has tremendous faith in Hagrid. In order to summon him, you have to have tremendous faith in Dumbledore.
Yes.
Right. Also, how does Hagrid arrive on the scene? Flying motorbike.
Flying motorbike.
Flying motorbike. Now you'd be like, now if he was a phoenix, why couldn't he just turn into a phoenix? Like, you're not gonna have you don't want to carry him as a bird. It's a baby,
Right.
right? That'd be awkward for the baby.
I even like the fact that like phoenixes are known to be able to carry like enormously heavy loads.
Right.
And like
Oh,
if you
because-
have Hagrid,
If it's Hagrid, you're like, oh yeah, of course Hagrid can carry heavy loads.
This is just like magic!
right, but it's like it would be so unexpected because you might think like Hagrid in animagus form might be something like bigger or more vicious, but he is also somebody who has a deep fascination with like fantastic beasts.
Fantastic beasts.
And so to become a phoenix in particular might require like a special branch of magic.
Rubius means red.
Yes.
Hagrid takes Harry to get his wand, which has what? As a core?
It so happens that the phoenix, whose tail feather resides in your wand, gave another feather. Just one other.
A phoenix feather from Fawkes, from himself,
From his own
Perhaps that's why it chooses Harry. It's like, I know that guy. He's in the room.
He's vouching.
He's vouching.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Here we
Okay.
go. All right.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Do we see Hagrid sing ever?
Snapped into, which was say.
Cries a lot.
Hagrid cries on numerous
Tears.
occasions. Large. Are they described as pearly?
Oh, are they described as pearly?
Pearly tears?
Pearly tears? I don't know. Large tears.
Large
certainly.
tears for sure. I know that Fawkes has pearly tears,
Yes,
which is why I
Fawkes has pearly
asked.
tears. Right.
Healing powers. We never really see Hagrid do much like in the healing branch. What are other characteristics of phoenixes?
The song raises your spirits.
Oh, I
Right.
see. Okay. Well, it is Slughorn and Hagrid singing at the moment when Harry is finally able, through also the aid of Felix Felicis,
Not to mention the pincers.
Yeah, I reckon that too.
but to collect the memory from Slughorn.
Well, that's true. That's true.
Lifting his spirits.
Lifting his spirits. I think he's singing when he's coming back to the castle after Buckbeak isn't executed as well.
Okay.
As he's swaying a little back and forth.
Okay, here's another kind of interesting one. So if Fawkes shows up in Chamber of Secrets as a way to protect Harry from the basilisk, then if you go back to book 1, you have a situation where Harry goes into the Forbidden Forest on detention, where he's going to encounter none other than Lord Voldemort in Quirrell-Demort form or whatever.
Quirrell-Demort, yeah.
But in that particular occasion, it's another instance where Hagrid/Fawkes would be looking over Harry during a dangerous situation.
Right.
And in Deathly Hallows, Hagrid is the only ally present for Harry's death.
Okay.
So it would almost be like as if like Dumbledore is keeping like an agent of his with Harry in all the dangerous moments.
Hagrid is blamed for the basilisk, right? So how poetic for it to be Fawkes who defeats him, right?
High five.
Boom. Nailed it.
Lovely.
There you go.
And what does he get, Harry? A bird.
A bird!
A bird,
He's like,
I ask you.
What kind of animal do you want? Nothing that isn't got wings, I'll tell you that much.
Let's start with this. You don't want, what is it, toads?
Has anyone seen a toad?
Points is awarded.
Trevor!
Strictly speaking, I'm not allowed to do magic.
And you can tell he's covering up because when he's talking to Umbridge, he's like, "Oh, broomstick couldn't hold me. Well, look at the size of me. I can't even fly. What are you crazy?
What are you saying?
No, not me. I'm not a phoenix. What?
The ultimate cover.
I shouldn't have told you that." Maybe that's why sometimes he's in bird form because he's like, "Just calm it down." I do think Hagrid comes into Dumbledore's office carrying a dead rooster while Fawkes is present.
Professor Dumbledore, sir. Wait. Listen. Professor Dumbledore, sir. It wasn't Harry.
No! Fawkes is just burnt! Fawkes is just burnt! Right! He's burnt, and then he's like, "Oh wait, where'd I go? I turned into Hagrid."
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
That's fun.
There you go.
I was like, that dismisses it completely. And then it's like, oh my god.
But wait, he just left the room.
Because part of Hagrid being there is like, he didn't do it, Professor.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Nailed it.
Nailed it in one. All right, you're up.
All right. This one said, this is from Friend of Gryffindor. Krum knew Ron liked Hermione, and he only asked her to the ball to get him mad and help out his biggest fan. Hey, brother! Okay, so wait. So Krum is just like he's just at the library, right, doing regular studying for the Triwizard Tournament.
Right.
Hermione's in there a lot as well.
Yep. He's seeing her from across the way, also being studious.
Right. Krum is just like, that guy. He's looking up like, that guy, he needs to ask her out already.
Victor's gone to go and get drinks. Would you care to join us?
No, would not care to join you and Victor.
Right.
That was a little Wakanda.
It was a little Wakanda. I'm sorry. Let me. You do a Krum accent.
Now I've got Wakanda in my head.
I know.
Though.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. I am Viktor Krum. I am Viktor Krum.
Viktor Krum.
I am ultimate wingman.
Yes. So Viktor Krum sitting in the library, he's like, he just needs to ask her out already.
Right.
Yeah. And so he comes up with a plan, right? And because he's like, and you know what I've noticed is that guy's also too afraid to talk to me.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
I understand him. I can tell he's like, because he's the only guy following me around. Yeah.
You got like the flock of
right.
There's
all those Twitterers back there.
Right.
Yeah.
And Ron.
He's like, all right, I respect this guy, and here's how I'm gonna help him out. I'm going to make him real. I don't think he realizes he has feelings for that girl.
Right.
So I'm going to ask her out. And
so Viktor
it's going
Krum,
to make him mad.
Viktor Krum, love expert.
Yes, love expert. Ultimate wingman.
Yes.
Like a bird of prey.
Which he is described as being. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, that works. I mean, and then I guess like not to knock Hermione in the slightest, but we do have a small situation here where you've got like one of the most famous Quidditch players on the planet.
Right.
Promptly interested in Hermione.
Yeah.
You know, like it feels wrong like dismissing Hermione like this. I don't feel right about that for what it's worth, but for the sake of the argument.
There's no one like Krum.
That's the piece.
Right. Because he can already ask out anyone. And it helps it be, I mean, some people there's is he a little old for Hermione? You know? Well, there's kind of that question that floats around sometimes. This is like, he's not actually interested.
Right. It's been said.
It's for Ron.
Yes. And you want to know what makes the theory work? Is that it works.
Right, it works.
It works. Ron gets jealous. Ron takes 3 more years. Mm-hmm. They destroy some Horcruxes. They finally kiss.
He even follows up on the assignment at the wedding. He's just like, all right, final nail in the coffin. Let's go.
He actually, even while he's there, he's even sort of like, and Harry hasn't asked out Ginny yet? She's pretty too, I guess.
Yeah. I guess he doesn't know that Harry's Barney, though.
Well, he doesn't know that Harry's Barney, but I think probably I don't know. Well, okay, so maybe when he asks Barney and Barney as Harry as Barney is like, no, she's got a boyfriend, big guy. You wouldn't want to mess with him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like, good for Harry. He finally hit the gym.
he thinks Barney needs Harry.
Yeah.
That's great. Or like Luna walks up and she's like, "Hi, Harry." And she's like she can see right through the disguise. Maybe Victor can see through it too. He's like, "Oh, hello." And Harry's like, yeah, it's not me, Harry Potter. And he's like, I can tell it's you, Harry.
I can see it's you.
Let me do you a solid here. Hey, Ginny, want to dance? What? That's what I thought.
Told you.
You're welcome, mate.
I knew it.
Yeah.
And you know why it works? Because it works.
Because it works.
They end up together in the end.
Boom. All right. Wow. Who knew? Viktor Krum, romance expert.
Also, guys, on the note of Viktor Krum, Friday's video this week. It's going to be a good day.
It's going to be a good day.
Lovely, you might even say.
A lovely day. Maybe a guest appearance?
Victor the Victorious.
Yo, we need to take a quick pause right there to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Raycon. It's Super Bowl season, Olympic season, and somehow also me pretending I have a training regimen season. Yeah, I wish I was joking, but the Spotify playlist I've been using is sports pump up music, and I've been exclusively hitting the rock climbing gym with my Raycon everyday earbuds. I don't want to jump the gun or anything, but I think, the results speak for themselves, right? Yeah? Now, this may be obvious, but one of the key things about climbing and earbuds is you need them to stay in when you're like upside down and such. And that was what first drew me to Raycon. But what keeps me there is the sound quality and awesome active noise cancellation tech. I don't need to hear everybody else climbing. I just need my own thoughts because they're not scary at all. Also, the 32-hour battery life is clutch because they do live in my gym bag, meaning I rarely need to worry about the charge. And even when I do, the quick charge function gives you 90 minutes of playtime after only 10 minutes of charge. So don't let the cost of big brands hold you back. Get the same great quality and cue the training montage with the Everyday Earbuds Classic because they are here to help you go for gold. Go to buyraycon.com/SuperCarlin to get 15% off, and thank you to Raycon for sponsoring today's video.
Next theory. This is from Halibjorn TFB. Filch is Dumbledore's illegitimate son. Oh! All right, okay.
I see what you're doing here,
Hey, brother. Guys, is it possible that Filch is Dumbledore's son?
What?
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I like what you did there, though.
Okay.
That's a good setup. So this person's coming after our Filch is a poltergeist idea.
It is a different explanation for that. The idea is that there's no reason for Dumbledore to have hired Filch. It is like a rude thing to have done because he has to do all these terrible chores that could so easily be done by magic.
Right. Even the fact that Hogwarts is a castle only, I feel like, really works. Or dragon. Was a dragon, now a castle.
Right.
The thing about the castle is that it's kind of like an inefficient school space unless you have magic, which can aid in the general cleaning and maintenance and all the things, especially in a school that is filled with witches and wizards who are just high school students otherwise and absolutely up to no good, notably Fred and George.
Right. But there are literally spells that are just make that mess go away.
Yes.
And instead he has to spend hours mopping stuff.
Mud. Common mud.
Exactly. Common mud is defeating him.
Yes.
It's a one-man job for 800 students or something.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's the proportions are way off. And then I think also when you look at Dumbledore's relationship, well also, okay, I was gonna say with Dobby, but before we even get to Dobby, who he pays well and everything and treats with respect and kindness, you've also just got house elves.
Right.
The largest occupancy of house elves anywhere in Britain, in Hogwarts.
And we know they clean the common rooms and stuff. There is no reason for Filch to have to do this.
So the idea that we've always had is basically you have Peeves the poltergeist, who is the physical manifestation of all the wrongdoing amongst students.
Right.
And so people like Fred and George or the Marauders are lifeblood for the likes of Peeves. But then
the idea is that Peeves can do magical things and fly around and stuff because magic in itself is a form of breaking the rules of nature.
Right.
A little bit.
Yes. But then on the flip side, you've got characters that are more maybe Hermione adjacent or
the Percys, the McGonagalls.
Right. Yeah. Where it's strict adherence to the rules.
Right.
So Filch is supposed to be the manifestation of the pure essence of that behavior.
Right.
Oh dear, we are in trouble.
But because he is a rule-following manifestation, and if magic is breaking the rules, then he can't do magic because of the way in which he was magically formed.
Right.
Right?
And then I think a lot of people point to the what is the class he's supposed to take? There's like the course,
the quick spell.
Quick spell.
Yeah. Quick spell course. Yeah.
Yeah, the quick spell course. The thing is that if he is just a proper squib, that doesn't make sense either because it's not like you can go and brush up on magic if you're not magical.
Exactly.
It will do nothing.
Okay, but so this would be an alternate theory then that that he actually is a squib then.
Right.
But the reason that Dumbledore employs him is because he's actually his son.
He's actually his son. Now, the thing is that Filch is quite old, and like Dumbledore
is even older.
Even older, like comically old.
Yeah.
Cue the video.
What is he?
150? Give or take a few years?
So hilarious!
It's so good! 150.
Give or take.
He's not 150 though. He's born in 1881, which means he's like circa 115 for the 110.
Mm-hmm.
And so if like Filch is even like 80, 70, it would mean that like Dumbledore would have had him when he was like 30 or 40.
But like he could conceivably have a Muggle mother, right? Which means she could have died long ago because she just doesn't have the same lifespan,
right,
as wizards.
She was truthfully very pretty.
And that could also like tie into like Dumbledore's like Muggle rights and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of thing.
Right.
Because it seems like Filch is always mad at him. But if it was like your kid and he's like, can I please just use the torture equipment? It's like, no, Filchy.
God, I'll miss the screaming.
No,
August.
Also, your name nearly is Filth. Hope you don't mind.
Why is he treats him so bad.
Right, yes.
Like, don't listen to... No, Filch. I don't have time for you. I'm talking to Harry Potter.
But I am the chosen one. Okay, sorry.
Right, he's
my
famous.
real favorite kid.
Oh, no. My real favorite kid. Oh. Or even like at the start of term, imagine like this is Dumbledore's son approaching him to be like, and by the way, can you please remind everybody not to perform magic in the corridors? And Dumbledore's like,
also, our caretaker, Mr. Filch, has asked me to remind you.
Yeah, for the 394th time.
I'll do it. Yeah, so if this is the case, Dumbledore is trolling his own kid hard.
In open
all
mockery,
the time.
Constantly.
He's like, no, this is our relationship. We're always gassing each other, you know? Just like a gentle ribbing.
We're pals, and he punches him in the shoulder like a little too hard.
Yeah.
Dumbledore's like, I'm the most powerful wizard of all time, and he isn't.
He's like, I got you the cat. What more do you want?
I got you a pet.
My cat.
No, it doesn't fly. Who am I, Hagrid?
You wouldn't be talking about me now, would you?
Hermione didn't mix up the Polyjuice Potion hairs. Millicent Bullstrode is a Maledictus from Poison Dart Fraud.
Hey, brother! What if Millicent Bullstrode has a blood curse?
Okay, so basically what we're dealing with here is going to be in Chamber of Secrets, where they have spent a good portion of time, I believe exactly a month, producing the Polyjuice Potion inside of Moaning Myrtle's bathroom. Part of the part of the last task that is required to do is collecting a bit of something.
Someone.
So
the person you want to transform into.
So hair, fingernails, skin.
Ugh.
Hermione's got nice skin.
Wow, weird place to get to use that clip.
Yeah.
But so obviously in the course of doing this, they also have Dueling Club, and in Dueling Club, Millicent Bullstrode is, I believe, paired with Hermione.
Right.
They end up in a bit of a wrestling match where Hermione uniquely has the opportunity to collect a hair off of Millicent Bullstrode, to which, like, Hermione's quite a clever girl, and it feels like she would be able to mark the difference between a, like, teenage girl's hair and a cat.
Yeah, like it's probably a lot longer.
It seems like it would be, depending on like what hairstyle Bullstrode's rocking these days.
I mean, it's possible she says a very, close cut.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah. But so anyway, it seems as though Hermione has confused this, and then in the process of doing so, turns into a cat, which Hermione then supposes must mean that Millicent Bullstrode possesses a cat and that she has pulled the wrong thing.
Right.
This means that Hermione ends up in the hospital wing for like a month. It's like a long period of time.
That's a long while, yeah.
For her to recover. The thing that I actually think gives this a little bit of weight, and then a maledictus, we should explain that, is basically the slow process of a female within the wizarding world having a blood curse that is slowly turning them into an animal of some kind permanently.
Which is what's happening to, which is what Nagini was. So if you watch the Fantastic Beasts movies, Claudia Kim's character is Nagini. She is slowly turning into the snake.
Right.
Yes.
So what I think is interesting about this is actually not in book 2, but in book 5, when they go to the Janus Thicky ward.
Oh!
Yeah, see, I was reading. And inside of that, this is where they run into like Gilderoy Lockhart and Neville's parents, Frank and Alice Longbottom, but also there is somebody that Harry describes as having like black fur all over her face,
right?
Just like Hermione. But this is a long-term ward. So
they've been there a while.
They've been there for a while. And this is not Madame Pomfrey at Hogwarts being the school nurse. This is like the hospital.
Right. This is like the hospital where they have like really good healers.
Right.
And I will give the healers credit because like Healer Smethwick, who's working on Arthur, comes up with an antidote for the Nagini venom. And that is, that's a blood cursed snake with a, like, the devil's soul inside of it. So good job.
Well, but what that also means is that blood curse related magic is in fact curable, which if Millicent Bullstrode was a Maledictus, she has the same blood curse as Nagini.
Well, yes.
Do you see what I mean?
Right.
Because
But I don't think a malediction is a curable thing that we're aware of.
No, it's not a curable thing that we're aware of, but the venom from Nagini is unique to a Maledictus snake.
Right. Yeah.
Meaning that an antidote for it is singular.
Yes.
And so what that would mean is that like effects attached to a malediction, if passed over to somebody else.
Oh, like via Polyjuice Potion.
Via Polyjuice Potion is in fact curable, whereas if you had actually used Polyjuice to attempt to turn into an animal as like a bypass for the animagus process, you may permanently become an animal like the woman who is found in the Janus Thicky.
Well, the woman in the Janus Thicky war could just be Millicent Bullstrode's mom.
It could just be Millicent Bullstrode's mom!
Right.
Wow!
Yeah. There you go.
Poison dart fraud. I mean, I think...
Boom. I don't think this one's that bad because they do bring up that specific character and compare it to that situation.
They do. They directly compare it.
Not that it's like a smoking gun or anything, but it's never confirmed that Millicent Bulstrode has a cat.
Right.
You know?
Also true.
That's not there.
Also true.
So the idea here is that Hermione takes Millicent Bullstrode's actual hair, puts it in the Polyjuice Potion, and because it is afflicted with the curse when she takes it, it gives her like the half transformation thing.
Yep.
Right. Which is why it's so difficult to cure after the fact. But just like Mr. Weasley is healed, so is Hermione. I do not hate this one.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
We actually found something okay in there.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you.
Cool.
Let's finish this the way we started.
The Ford Anglia is Mr. Weasley's Horcrux, Tara Walker.
Oh, Tara, the Terror Walker strikes again. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Hey, brother! What if Mr. Weasley killed somebody?
What? Okay, so the Flying Ford Anglia is like, it actually is a very weird and unusual plot device inside of the Harry Potter saga. Like, it's introduced to us in a very fun and whimsical way at the beginning of Chamber of Secrets because Harry is being just absolutely starved. There's the whole debacle with Dobby, like he's got bars on his window, like it's all bad. And so Fred, George, and Ron basically get the Flying Ford Anglia, fly over to what is it, Little Whinging, to pick up Harry. He goes back, and then you get the amazing moment with Arthur where he's like, how'd it go?
Did you really? How'd it go?
Right. You know, and so that's like our base introduction to the Flying Ford Anglia.
Yes. So that's what we got there. And then Harry and Ron, they can't get through the barrier. They fly to Hogwarts. They crash into the Whomping Willow. And at that point, it seems the car does something really, really unusual where it tosses Harry and Ron out, tosses the luggage out, and gains sentience.
That's exactly it. We don't see that happen with literally any other magical object at any point in the entire Harry Potter
It just
series.
becomes a feral car.
Right, like out roaming the woods.
Roaming the woods.
How? How? Arthur put his heart and soul into it. No, that's not how Horcruxes work.
It's just his soul.
It's just his soul.
No. So this theory would suggest that, if it's a Horcrux, then Arthur had to have killed somebody.
Had to. That's a rule.
Hate that. This is the theory we're working on. Okay, so Arthur's out tinkering with the Ford Anglia. Right? Takes it for a test drive. Needs more tinkering.
Hit someone.
Hit somebody.
Didn't go to driving school.
Didn't mean to.
Right.
Didn't mean to. Accidentally. This is a terrible theory. Mr. Weasley pancakes somebody. And it's like, oh no, don't tell your mother, boys.
They're in the car.
I don't know, probably not. He is out there just like, so he's killed somebody, he has ripped his soul, and a piece of it goes into the car, perhaps even unbeknownst to himself.
Almost certainly unbeknownst to himself. Like, I can't imagine whatever spell work is involved with the Horcrux that Arthur's like, well, whilst I'm here, I might as well.
Better do it. Anyway, they get to school, it gets all beat up, the car is like, I've had enough of this.
Right.
See ya. Heads into the woods. Then
we don't see it again until Hagrid gives the all too cryptic advice to,
if anybody was looking for some stuff, then all they'd have to do would be to follow the spiders.
To which Ron and Harry ultimately do, where they find themselves at Aragog's lair, and they are given the whole rundown of events that happened from Aragog's perspective and how Hagrid was ultimately framed because they believed that Aragog was the monster inside of the Chamber of Secrets 50 years ago when it was last opened, but in fact it's actually the basilisk, and there's a lot of type of stuff going on. But after giving all this exposition to us, the reader, letting us know what happened in the past, Aragog's like, I told you all that, but now my family is going to eat you.
Right. Now,
but I cannot deny them fresh meat when it wanders so willingly into our midst.
The flight meat's back on the menu, boys!
Now, they ran into the car ahead of time, I think. Right? I think they see the car and then they continue following the spiders. And then when the spiders are about to eat them, the car comes charging in and saves them.
Yes.
But like when Ron sees the car, he's like, it's the car! And it seems like all happy to see him. It's like a dog now.
Okay.
Or something almost. Right. And then it rushes in, saves Harry and Ron, who had abandoned earlier.
Yep.
You know? So the fact that it saves Harry and Ron specifically also makes it seem like there's a Mr. Weasley-ness about it.
Right.
You know? Sort of thing it would do. Horcruxes typically act pretty... Negatively.
Right, yeah, they're less heroic.
Heroic.
Okay, so maybe we just dial it all back, and it's not like a proper Horcrux, and it just is that heart and soul. Like Arthur literally just like magically, like, you know, he was tinkering with it and injecting magic into it, but also...
You know, I could see, he pours his soul into it in a similar fashion as to the diary, which is also a big thing in this book. Because the diary is pouring some of its soul into Ginny.
That's right. But Ginny also possesses the ability to like give herself to an object, basically.
Okay.
And so maybe Arthur did the same?
Okay. Well, so this is almost like a happy Horcrux then.
It's more of a happy Horcrux.
Okay. Here's an argument for it. Are you ready for this?
Lay it on me.
Mr. Weasley does not die after being bit by Nagini.
You're right.
Oh. Right? He gets bit 3 times, rib-crunching bites. Snape is bit by Nagini, dies like that.
You are so right! Oh, geez. Arthur is anchored to life.
He's anchored to life by the car. That's a crazy one.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate that one.
Okay, I feel like we got there in the end. I didn't like the don't tell your mother, boys portion of it.
I might know who he hit or have an idea.
Who'd he hit?
Well, so there's that one really telling passage we just went over recently where Ron talks about how he almost hit a hang glider with his broom.
Because he's flying next to the car.
So obviously there's hang gliders around that area.
Right.
You know, Stoat's Head Hill, right?
Up in the air.
So that's it, yes. Stoat's Head Hill, notorious hang gliding destination because Ron almost hits one while on broomstick playing Quidditch out in the apple orchard.
Arthur actually hits one.
So what happened here was Arthur's going for a leisurely drive, you know, being like, do, 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 do. And then the next thing he knows, whack, boom, flames, eruption.
Just like that. The thing is, he probably has the invisibility booster on, so that hang glider's just up there like, whoo, boy, I sure love hang gliding. Oh! Arthur's like, what was that?
What was that? Probably just a bird.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't even know he killed somebody.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay.
Rather large bird.
Yeah.
Quite haunted up here.
Up in the skies. That's why he wants to know how airplanes stay up.
Yeah, right.
Because he's like, hang gliders. Man,
how they do it.
Right. Okay. All right. Y'all, I think that is everything for today. If you too would like to submit bad theories for us to pull out of the hat, you can do so by signing up for our Quizmasters tier over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/SuperCarlinBrothers and select the Quizmasters tier. Link in the description down below.
These are seriously so much fun. Please do this.
They are a blast. I hope that you guys are enjoying us. Let us know if this format is something that you're driving with in the comments down below as well. But otherwise, until next time, bye!
Wait!
Ducks go in cups.
Hi, I'm Ethan the editor, and ducks go in cups.